Lunch break.
All right.
It's
All right.
uh,
It's Monday.
it's Monday. No.
We're at lunch early today.
Yeah.
I got to get off work early to go visit a doctor so you can break out the bone saw. The bone saw is ready.
Right.
How was your weekend?
I've been sitting. Somebody inside of some kind of in a surgical room has said that, right?
Hundreds of
Like,
times.
It absolutely has to have happened.
It probably happens at least like once a day.
Yeah. Like a surgeon's about to prepare, and he's like, "Bone saw is ready," and yeah.
If not once a week, like minimum.
Right. Anyway, what'd you ask?
How was your weekend?
Oh,
I can think of a couple notable things.
okay. I fucking can't.
We went to the Halloween party.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we went to the Halloween party.
That was fun.
Yeah, dressed as a firefighter, and
Matt was Negan. I was Rick Grimes.
yeah,
They're
it
in the
was
woods.
really good. And I wish I had a Walking Dead character that wasn't just like a survivor firefighter guy. I didn't know just didn't have time really. I guess I would have tried to do like Daryl, even though I don't have the hair or whatever.
No, I think you got the hair for Daryl.
Yeah, that would have been the only thing I think I could have tried to do.
Can you do the movements that Daryl does?
I don't know.
He's always like, he
Yeah,
whips his arm around.
I'd have
Move
to
it
study.
out.
Yeah, we're moving out. I'd have to study him for a while.
I don't know why "They're in the Woods" is attributed to Rick, because if you look up like Rick quotes, it's one of his quotes, "They're in the woods." But it's not what Rick says, it's what Shane says.
Oh. Well, shit like that happens all the time.
They're in the woods.
Right.
Yeah, that party was pretty fun. I walked a lot on my foot that night, and then we came home, and I woke up in the middle of the night in a lot of pain.
So it's like rebroken and
I don't
totally
think it was
ruined.
rebroken or anything. I would have noticed it there if I rebroke it.
Yeah.
I think I just kind of strained it.
I think when you go to you're going to the orthopedic whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you get there and they look at it and they're like, it's kind of fucked up, you can go like, oh well, I did all this walking recently,
Yeah.
but it'll
What
probably
else
be
happened
fine.
over the weekend? Played a lot of Fallout 4.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean,
I-
you're playing on hard, so watching you play is like watching somebody pull their own teeth out.
It is quite stressful, but very satisfying. I
Yeah.
enjoy the my guy's like completely VATS focused right now, so I can do crit banking, so I
Yeah.
can like bank critical hits, which is super useful. And then I got a perk that makes my crits even better.
Right.
And then I've got a gun that makes my perks or my crits even better. So I can do stuff like kill 2 guys from far away with like a 1% chance of hitting and like guarantee hit them every time.
Right. That's cool.
Pretty useful.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I basically just been hanging out. I tried to play some games. I wanted to play more Zelda, but I never really did. We watched more Harry Potter.
Yep, we watched Harry Potter 4.
That was going on. Also, I actually got the lunch break episode out today.
Yeah, I saw
That's
that.
because I did it like last second last night. I think I basically got to bed at like 10:30, which isn't ideal, but I don't know how did I sleep? I don't actually know. Let me see. 627, 83 score, which is good.
Very
I
nice.
guess so. It's not
I
terrible.
got 721 with 85 score.
Cool. So it wasn't terrible. I'm a little like upset about how I'm sleeping less. Like my sleep scores aren't terrible, but I'm just not getting as many hours of sleep anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is or why that's happening or if it's just bad habit or something. It might just be bad habit, but I'd like to stop doing that.
You got to find a pre-sleep routine that you can
Yeah, well-
consistently stick to.
For a few days, it seemed like I was doing better when I just basically, like didn't use my phone or whatever and like stuff, but I don't know. This stuff just keeps falling apart. One thing I do think is really fucking cool though is I have my lava lamp in my room on a smart switch or a plug. So like as soon as I get off work and I come home, it's already on. So like if I go to Kroger, it might be enough time for it to like warm up, and like once I get home, go to my room, it's on, like doing its lava lamp thing. And then like last night, so it means like I can go to sleep like by the time, so like it's on at 4 p.m. and then it stays on until 12, and I'm sleeping by 12.
Yeah.
So that means like all day while I'm home, this lava lamp is running. So like I'm laying in bed like trying to go to sleep, like dozing off, and I can open my eyes and see a lava lamp. I'm like, that's really cool, because like you wouldn't normally be able to do that. You don't sleep with a lava lamp on, but like I can trust that it's going to turn itself off at 12, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that's super cool.
It's usually nice.
Like,
It's aesthetic.
right. It's a cool thing to look at, like, when you're trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, hey, gives that off that like comforting, warm light.
Yeah, it's more than that, because, like, the light's coming from the bottom, and then because of the way the thing is shaped, the shadows of the stuff moving through it, like, are casted all over the room. So, like, the blobs come up, and you'll see, like, the shadows, like, moving up, and, like, the light in the room is just, like, constantly, like, changing shape and shit. And it's, like, it's really cool. It's nice. Lava lamps are dope.
Definitely need to get more decorations for my room as well.
It makes me really nostalgic having a lava lamp. Like, I've always wanted a fucking lava lamp in my room, because, like, my brother had a lava lamp in his room. I thought that was the coolest shit ever. And, like, I don't know, I'm very nostalgic for, like, that 90s, like, or late 90s era
Yeah.
of, like, lava lamps. And I want one of those, like, electric things where you, like, touch it and, like, it does the electricity shit. And then, like,
The Gibbity Goobler.
I really wanted to get hold of, I don't know if they probably are really hard to find because most kids couldn't even afford the damn things. But I really wanted one of those like cubes with the little guys.
stickman in it.
Yeah, I really, really want those. And I already have a Tamagotchi in my room, but the battery's dead on it. So, yeah, just more shit like that. More just like little things, just fun stuff.
Knickknacks.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask, how's work going?
I don't know. Things are fine. I turned in like a shit ton of stuff at the beginning of the day that I was supposed to turn in last week, but it doesn't matter. It's worth a lot of points, so I think I'm fine. I am having like an email battle with a contractor, but I can't actually say anything, so it's like a silent battle. They're just yelling at me, and I'm just sitting there and taking it. I can't. My supervisor's not there, and my supervisor's supervisor's not there, and I'm not allowed to directly communicate with contractors. And a contractor asked me a question about a thing that I sent to them, and I need to reply to it because I need to tell them, like, disregard the thing that I initially said, but I can't because I'm not supposed to do that. So I'm, like, kind of between a rock and a hard place because I've been told by my supervisor and my supervisor's supervisor that I'm not allowed to contact construction directly, yet now they're both gone. And they're contacting me directly. What to do? I basically like messaged a bunch of people before I left. Hopefully, like somebody like points me towards a supervisor that's like that can just do it for me. Some random supervisor that could contact them for me. Because really, all they need to do is be like disregard what this designer said. So, yeah,
It is quite annoying.
yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Ooh, we also went to Angel's Burgers and Wings yesterday.
Yeah, the burgers were good. Everything else was
The inside of the restaurant is very strange.
It was owned by Indians. Like Indians worked there, but they were playing Muslim music, but it felt like a Western theme. So like themed like a Western.
I don't know. I felt like the theming was like Mediterranean. It had like the olive branches on the wall and stuff.
Huh.
But then it serves wings and burgers, and on the website it says Southern comfort food.
Yeah. And then they don't have pork, so that explains the Muslim side of it. But it's very just like culture clashing in there.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
The burgers were really good though.
The burgers were awesome. But I really don't think anything else was like noteworthy.
Mozzarella sticks were pretty good, but it's kind of hard to fuck those up.
I guess yeah, those were good. I kind of totally forgot about those actually.
I wasn't a really big fan of the fries. They were okay.
Mozzarella sticks like a Southern comfort.
I don't know what mozzarella sticks are.
I
You
feel like
always
it's
get
like
them
an
like
Italian
Texas
thing,
Roadhouse.
Yeah. I just always thought of it as like, I guess like an Americanized Italian sort of thing.
Yeah, that would make sense. I'm sure you can get at pizza restaurants, but I don't know. I've only ever got them at like Applebee's, and I know that Arby's sold them like for a little bit, but they fucking suck at Arby's.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I would definitely go there again and get another burger.
Yeah. I loved the one I got. It was like it was the Texas one, so it was like barbecue. It had like crispy onions on it.
Mm.
It's like my favorite combo of like on a burger is like barbecue sauce. A little bit. It wasn't too sweet either. Like it was just like light. So like it wasn't like I had a bunch of barbecue sauce in every bite. So like some bites it was just like that's a good burger, and then another bite would be like delicious sweet savory fucking barbecue sauce with like the crunchy onion. And then, yeah, I mean, it was honestly like a perfect burger experience. Nothing was over the top. It was good. The fries were meh. They were fine. They weren't over seasoned, so give them that. And they were cooked well, and the fry oil seemed like it was good, fresh. But it wasn't like they didn't like blow me away or anything. They're just fries. It's fine. Yeah.
It's not like the angry food truck fries.
No, those slap. Those
Mhm.
definitely hit different.
I feel like they're double fried or something. They're like super crispy.
Yeah.
Double fried chips.
I gotta remember that place that they usually show up on Fridays, because like far too often does Friday come around and I'm like, it's Friday, I'm gonna have myself a little fun snack. Have a fun snack, and I'm like, that was an extra 200 calories that I didn't need, and then like, oh, fry truck's here, or fucking food
Angry
truck.
truck's here.
Yeah, angry truck, and I'm like, well, that sucks. So I either overeat or
Miss out on a delicious
Yeah.
experience.
yeah.
I feel like any food that's cooked with like emotion is good. Like if you cook with hate, it's going to turn out really good. If you cook with love, it's going to turn out really good.
I'm gonna cook with teenage angst. I'm gonna like focus all of my anxiety. Just think about like cringy, embarrassing moments of my teenage years. Just like
I feel like that would work too.
and just like sexual tension.
Just as long as you're not cooking just like boredly with no emotion,
Okay. Yeah.
then it should turn out pretty good.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
No, I don't care about anything. That's like just like Taco Bell fast food or something.
Yeah, you can kind of taste that. I don't give a shit in the Taco Bell, or just like the I want to go home. Just tastes like I really want to go home.
I
I
don't
don't want
want
to be working.
Here.
Yeah. No.
I don't know what I'm gonna do today after the doctor's
You have a
appointment.
whole day off, don't you?
I don't know. It depends on how long it takes me to do the doctor stuff. Like I'm hoping I get home before I would get home normally, but I could be home at like 5 or 6 or something,
Yeah.
which would be kind of annoying.
Do you think you'd go back if you got home before like 12:30?
Oh, I'm not going back to work. I've already
Oh.
called the whole day off.
Oh, that's what I meant. What do you think is going to happen then? What are you talking about?
I meant like if I go to the doctor's and because the doctor's appointment at 2, I'm thinking it could take a long time.
Okay.
I'm hoping it doesn't take a long time so I get home before 4.
Right. I see. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Definitely though, whether either time I get home, I'm definitely going to study for that test that we're going to be taking soon. And
Did you finish?
yeah, I finished
Yeah.
with it now. I just got to study.
Have you tried like the full test on Quizlet?
I have not. I need a link to it.
Oh, it's in our chat. I think I pinned it.
Okay.
But yeah, like I would just take the full test. You know what I mean? Just
Mhm.
like jump straight into the full test and just see how you do. And then if you do like the learn. Oh, by the way, I did pay for Quizlet. There's like options, because if you don't pay for it, you can do like the full test, but like halfway through, it's like you've hit your quota on being able to use Quizlet to study.
You can't learn anymore.
Yeah, so like it's not super expensive. It's worth it to just get it so that you can study for this thing, I think.
Yeah.
But regardless, I would just try to take the test, see how you do, and then if you do the learn thing, try to remember to like in the top right-hand corner there's a shuffle option. Do that. Cuz I didn't realize that was even an option, and then I did that learn stuff like 2 times before I realized that that's an option. And I started getting used to like my brain started remembering like what options are in the correct order or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fucking my brain up because that's not helping me learn.
Switching A with B.
Yeah. And then I'm also like thinking maybe don't do it too much either. Like this is one of those things where like the Quizlet is so hyper specific, and this is like the same the same options almost every question, that like it almost feels like you're unlearning, if that makes sense, if
Yeah.
you do it too much. So like I would do a little bit of it and then take a break and then do it like a little bit more, and like, or like just give yourself lots of time.
Baby steps.
Yeah, because like it kind of helps you, like it helps reset your brain and like not really think about.
Kind of reminds me of Escape from Tarkov for a reason. Like whenever you play that game, you get certain experience for doing things, like say sprinting. And if you sprint at the very start of a match until you're out of sprint, you've basically gained all the experience you're going to gain for sprinting. If you sprint more, you're still going to gain experience, but it's an exponential drop off.
Right.
So it's kind of beneficial to sprint at the start and then not worry about it for the rest of the match. So it's kind of like same thing with like the studying thing. You do all your studying, and then you're really going to get much after a certain point. So you might as well stop and come back to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also just worried because I've done it so many times that like, I don't know. whatever. I think I understand the concepts pretty well. I think I'll be okay. I'm like half looking forward to, but also half stressed about tomorrow. I'm probably gonna take it like pretty early. I think it was set to 9 a.m. or maybe it was 9 or 8, something like that. So I get there. I have like an hour to clock in and like get settled in, and then I take it. So
You excited for the written portion?
I don't really care as long as I pass this bit. Whatever.
I can do that as a million times.
Yeah, I'll do it as many times as it takes, and I'll get it done. So
Suppose we should head back to work.
yeah. Well, I get to head back to work. You get to sit here and.
I still go back to work.
Oh, you still go back to. I thought you took it. What the hell is going on?
I leave at 1 or 1.
Oh, so you're driving back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good luck with that with your gimp leg.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find a nice parking spot. All right, well, to Tuesday. Bye.
Lunch break.
Lunch break. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. How's your Tuesday?
That's fine, I guess. I'm just sort of tired, and I did pass a test.
Congratulations. What did you get?
78.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
At least you passed.
Yeah.
Don't have to take that thing again.
Yeah. Some of the questions were like made sense, like on the Quizlet thing. Some of them were like I remembered all of them, as in like not that I knew what they were, but I remembered them being on the.
You remember seeing them?
Yeah, I remember seeing them and being like, I knew that once, but I didn't know a lot of them. I had no idea. There was a lot of them I really had no idea. Obviously I got a 78, but enough of the ones that are on the Quizlet. Like I think that if you only answered the ones that showed up that are on the Quizlet correctly, you'd probably pass it with like a 70, maybe. But there definitely were a lot where I was like, I had to like recall some crazy shit from like when we actually did the courses.
Yeah, I plan on doing the Quizlets once or twice a day, and then also reviewing the questions that I missed.
Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, it's not so bad.
Now you get to take the fun part.
Yeah, the written one is going to be really, really, really bad.
Brutal. I can send you a study guide that the person that passed it sent to me.
For the written one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be awesome. Because I was not expecting that. I was expecting to just have to
Raw dog
go in
it.
blind and then just like see how bad it is and then go from there. Yeah.
I got good news for my doctor.
Oh yeah.
My foot's broken.
That's
but
good.
Not that broken.
Right.
It's kind of broken. It's not. It's it's a serious thing because there is a broken bone, but it's not like so serious that they have to cut me open or anything. It's just like basically what happened was whenever I did the little twisty ankle thing, my ligament pulled really hard on the bone and like a chip of it pulled away.
Yeah.
But not like a big chip. Like it's just like a couple centimeters. So like that big.
That's like what happened to my knees.
Mm-mm.
I think my right knee. Essentially what happened. It's not ideal.
Could be worse.
It's weird that your ligaments have the power to rip off bone, but apparently they do.
Yeah. And then he has also said that my ligaments seem to be quite stretchy because he was doing like he was manhandling my ankle and like feeling on my ligaments and everything, and he was like, yeah, you probably twisted your ankle easily because your ligaments are very stretchy.
But does it have anything to do with you stretching often?
It doesn't have to do with me stretching. It's just because I gave him context. I was like, I've sprained this ankle multiple times in the past.
And like I remember you saying that, but just like wouldn't stretching ligaments often cause them to be more flexible or more stretchy?
It depends on how you're stretching them. Like if you're doing it in a healthy fashion, then
and ideally, I guess you're not really stretching the ligaments, you're stretching the muscles.
Yeah, well, when you do stretches, you do stretch the ligaments, but it's nowhere near to the degree that you stretch it whenever you twist your ankle.
Right.
And there's also a big difference. Like it's orders of magnitudes different from like if you're just like, touching your toes versus twisting your ankle. Because like one's like a slow, controlled, consistent motion, and you're not hyperextending it. Whenever you twist your ankle, it's like a boom, really quick, fast motion, and you're probably not just, lightly stretching it. You're hyperextending it.
Yeah.
It's like taking a rubber band and like pulling it out very slowly and then stopping when you feel resistance versus going, wah!
Yeah.
So, yeah, I need to work on basically what I've already been working on, Mike, because I was recovering from that tendinosis surgery, and I've been doing a lot of balance exercises. He was talking about the easiest and most effective way to strengthen your ligaments is by doing balance exercises.
Right.
Which I was like, oh, I've already been doing that. And he was like, well, you already know what to do then.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, hopefully I'm not falling apart. I feel all right. You know what I'm saying?
Just make sure you stay flexible, balanced, and mobile for as long as you can.
Yeah.
My physical therapist always likes to say, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
So you got to use your flexibility and your mobility, or you'll stiffen up like an old geriatric and you'll age a lot quicker.
That's my favorite. Being stiff like a geriatric.
There's a fitness influencer that I follow as well, and I kind of rip from their quotes a lot where they say your legs are your youth.
Right.
Which I 100% agree with. Like, if you can't move your legs, you can't move around, and then that just it compounds, like compound interest. It adds more and more. It opens a Pandora's box of other ailments that you could suffer from.
Right. Yeah. Man, I am shocked about how tired I am. I'm feeling very, very drowsy right now. Like I just took like an antihistamine or something.
Oh my.
Yeah. Like just real drowsy.
You said you had a weird dream last night?
Yeah, it was fucking horrifying. It was just very strange. I remember I worked for some kind of company and I did something and I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do, but I can't remember what. And then I was like somebody's lawyer, and then somehow I hit him in the head really, really hard with like a rock. And I remember being like, they can't know that I did that to them. Like, I have to cover this up somehow. And then but they had amnesia. They couldn't remember who I was. But they also said to me my lawyer did this. But they said it to me like I wasn't their lawyer. And I was like, oh shit. He does remember. He just doesn't remember it was me.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, I gotta hit him again or something. Like, what do I do? Yeah, I don't know. It was just fucking weird. And then, I woke up and I was like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, I didn't sleep well. Again, obviously, I got a minute less than 6 hours. I don't know how that's a good sleep rating. I guess so many people experience that. I don't.
Well, it's also length and types of sleep that you're doing within that length. So
Yeah.
maybe you got extra REM and deep sleep or something.
I guess, but I feel horrible. But
Yeah.
it's honestly worse now than it was. It's been getting worse throughout the day. But I also think it's anxiety or stress. I'm stressed. Work is killing me. Everything I've been dealing with today. Obviously I had that test and that took it out of me. And then as soon as I finished that, it was Jesus, it's over. But then immediately getting thrown into work that sucks really bad and that I'm stressed out over. It's just not been a good day for me at work. Sucks.
Work's pretty boring to me. I got a thing that I rejected back, and the rejection I did is pointless because they updated the paperwork for it. So I basically had to change the route that a path would go.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to do that, I had to disconnect a bunch of equipment, but it wouldn't let me disconnect it, so I rejected it. And they disconnected all that equipment, and then it came back to me. And all those changes that I need to be made don't need to be changed anymore because the construction people were like, oh, we found an easier path.
Mm.
So now I have to go redo all those undos and then change the path to somewhere else where I'm sure I'm going to have to reject it again because it's not going to let me disconnect the equipment that needs to be disconnected.
Yeah. Mine was bad because I got an audit, which are normally really bad, and typically they're fairly valid. It's oh yeah, this is some shit I fucked up. But this time it was it was on a project that I submitted that I didn't do, that I QC'd for somebody else, and then everything that's wrong with it, I didn't do it. Somebody else went in after me and did a bunch of shit to this thing, and I don't know who it is. Many people. There's multiple people involved in fuckerizing this entire design, and so I don't even know where to start. And I'm I don't know. It's so bad that I'm I basically sent a paragraph to my supervisor right before I left, being there's so many things wrong with this, and I don't know what to do. And they weren't there all day, so oh man, I'm falling asleep while talking about this. Holy shit, why am I so exhausted?
I don't know. I also had a very weird dream last night and didn't get much sleep, but I did also. I was kind of celebrating because the doctor's visit went so nice, so I was like, I'm going to do a bunch of unhealthy stuff and stay up super late.
Yeah.
So I just stayed up late and played video games, but I had this very strange dream that like I was at my grandpa's house and he wasn't there for some reason. I was looking around for him and then I noticed some like weird things, like there were like Bud Light cans all over the place and I was like, what the fuck? So then I went up to the apartment and he was up there and he was like all pissed and there was more like Bud Light cans and like see-through plastic cups with like beer in it and like an obvious sign of like a party. I was like, what the fuck happened? I went inside the apartment. He was all trashed and everything. And he was like, someone up here's been doing shit. I was like, yeah, no shit. And then one of the party goers were still there, but they were like a kid, like they were like a middle schooler or something.
Yeah.
And they were hiding under a blanket. And I walked in and they were like, bitch. And I looked over and they unexposed themselves and tried to escape and I captured them. And then like me and my grandfather were interrogating them and then I woke up because my alarm went off.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That's a fucking weird one. I thought it was weird that I even remembered my dream. It's just bizarre enough that I was like, what the hell was that?
A lot of bizarre dreams recently by both of us.
Yeah, it's probably bad.
It's an omen. Speaking about omens, I stayed up super late and like my fan wouldn't turn on for a bit. Like I had to kickstart it like it's a bike or something.
Right.
But like I turned it on and it sounded like he was playing like Morse code to me. I sent the videos. I was like, the aliens are contacting me.
Right.
It was going like,
right.
Like what the? Very strange.
Yeah, like I typically like my box fan makes so many weird noises and I'm scared to turn it on. Because like sometimes it will just start like clicking. Or like some shit will get caught in it and it'll just make some kind of weird crazy sound.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, but it just sits there. It's a really old box fan. It was one that John had, and it was already like fucked and making horrible noises when I got it, and I banged it on the ground enough times that I sort of stopped. But now it just sort of occasionally makes noises. But yeah, I don't really sleep with any box fan going, oh my god, dude. The other night I had like horrible fucking tinnitus. I was like laying in bed. And, like, my left ear was ringing so loud I couldn't sleep. I was like, this is killing me. I don't remember what I did to fix it. I had to, like, I think I turned my box fan on that night. Because that's the only way I can think to do it. But just had to, like, drown it out. Because I was like, it's just insane. And then the following night, it was almost completely gone, which is weird. Usually I have, like, a tiny amount of, like, going on. So, like, it was, like, one night of just, like, horrible fucking tinnitus and I couldn't sleep. And then the next night, it was almost completely dead silent. And it was eerie how quiet it was. And I was like, what the fuck is going on with my goddamn ears?
I don't understand why it comes in waves like that.
Yeah. I don't know. But I don't like it. Tinnitus is one of those things where it's like the more you think about it, the worse it gets. The more you focus on it, the worse it gets because it's a neurological issue. So if it's happening and then you're focused on it, like if you just pay attention to it too much, it will get worse.
What would it be like in one of those silent rooms?
Really bad. Like really, really bad. And it can actually, that could make it dramatically worse forever, like permanently, because they can train your brain to be like, oh, that's that sound. Like I like to recognize it, surface it. Yeah, I think that's why some people have really, really, really horrible tinnitus is just they don't know that. Like they just don't understand that like it's a neurological issue that it's not your ear, it's your brain. And like if you don't actively try to distract yourself from it, it will get worse.
Oh God.
So it's like a monster in a movie that you have to like not pay attention to for it to go away.
One of those ghosts that you can summon by thinking about the ghost. Like
you
Voldemort.
You have to not think about it in order for you to be safe from it.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all. I always thought it was just like ear damage.
I mean, it is. It's partially ear damage, but it's not just ear damage. It's like
it's like a feedback loop.
It's literally, yes, it's a feedback loop. Like if you like look at scans of it happening, it's just like your neurons are just like just like constantly screaming at each other. Yeah.
I can force like a ringing sound if I flex my jaw really hard.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I am very, very tired, and I think we've gone on to the time that we do the time at whatever. It's been 15. So.
Yeah, well, back to work.
Yeah.
To Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yay, bye.
Lunch break. It was very quiet.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday?
I think it is.
That's fucking nuts.
I whispered it into the microphone, so I'm sure it'll be able to. Like, I have my lips right on it, so I'm sure they'll hear it.
Maybe.
Just do a whisper.
How's it been going?
It's been going okay, I guess. I finally submitted that project where they were like, hey, do this one thing, and then I tried to do that one thing, and then I had to reject it because the equipment wasn't disconnecting, and then I got it back, and they were like, hey, do something else.
Right.
And there was no issues. I didn't have to reject it again because the equipment I needed disconnected actually disconnected.
That makes sense.
There was a little bit of difficulties with the paperwork where, like, it visually would go to where I needed it to go, but whenever I ran, like, the paperwork to show it going there, it would stop halfway because there's like,
Right.
some weird piece of equipment that interrupts the paperwork path. So I just disconnected it from that equipment and had it run straight through. So then it was basically like forcing the path, but it doesn't really matter because I can just add it. There's this little calculation thing I do at the very end, and I can just add for that piece of equipment that I didn't include in the paperwork.
Right.
So yeah, it's all fine.
Nice. That makes sense. That sounds cool. That's neat. That's fun. That's awesome. That's nice. That's cool. That's sweet. That's cool. That's nice.
Currently working on a project that's a little confusing. Like, I don't know if I'm reading it wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not reading it wrong, but I may be. But like, basically
But I'm not.
I
But I might be. But I could
may
be. But I'm not.
I'm not sure if I
Like
am.
I might. It may be.
I think I am, but I'm probably not.
Yeah.
But I could be.
Right.
But it's likely that I'm not.
Right.
But they're asking me, as far as I'm aware, and again, I could be wrong, but
But I'm not.
I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Please don't shoot me.
Sulkin.
Suck gun. Yeah, I'm doing this project, and I'm pretty sure they're asking me to delete everything. Is basically what they're saying. Like, they gave me a very loose, like a very broad description of what they do. They're like literally the only comment. It was like, download this file and make changes shown in file. And I'm like, okay. So I download the file
Right.
and I look at the changes shown in file, and basically the entire map is highlighted in white. And then when I click on the white area, it just says in bold text, delete.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
I typically wouldn't be confused because typically there's like multiple highlighted areas that are like random pockets throughout the map that say delete. But this time it's just like someone literally created a polygon, just did a circle around the map and was like, just delete the whole fucking thing.
Right.
So I'm going to have a meeting with my supervisor after this, and I'm going to be like, do I really just have to delete everything? Because I could be reading this wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not. But I could be reading it wrong, and he'll be...
Right. Yeah, I don't know. My all of my shit has been very slow. And yeah. I'm having to do a very repetitive task and fighting with software. But it's been mostly a chill day. Like, I've been listening to like stand-up comedy literally all day. So like time has gone by pretty fast.
Is there any background anxiety from the daunting written test that's coming up?
Not really. At this point, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. It's so much that it's like insane that I can't even imagine passing it. So
Yeah.
I'm not really like worried about it because it's so crazy. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I don't know. It's I'm probably like I'm gonna try to like set up some kind of like study material or get something set up for it. But today I want to try to like edit if I can. Is my priority. And sort of work on it some other time.
I didn't do much yesterday. I just I did some Spanish stuff on lunch break a little bit before we did lunch break, and then went home and finished that Spanish stuff, and then I just studied for the exam, and then I just played Fallout 4 all day.
Right.
The tip is still leaking salt. Why is there so much salt coming out? Salty. I don't know. Yeah, I've been craving Fallout 4 all day. Like, I know I played it for like 6 hours yesterday, but apparently that wasn't enough for my brain. It's like, you need to play the game more.
Huh.
I'm having a very fun time with it now, though. Like, now that I'm not like level 5 and dying constantly because I can actually put up a fight, it's actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Beforehand, I would be like, I'm going to kill this guy. And I go into VATS and I go click, 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 miss every shot, no criticals, and then he shoots me and kills me in one shot.
Right.
But now it's like I'm going around and I shoot a guy once, and then a little leprechaun comes up and my critical bar gets full instantly, and then I click a button and it one-shots him.
Right.
Just a little bit of taste of their own medicine.
Nice. Yeah, I mean the game looks fun. I've just been chilling. I do have, like I said, I'm gonna be editing a lot today. I think I want to make like smash burgers just because it sounds fun. I might just get like 1 like pound of beef or something, like a tube,
A tube.
and then make some like simple little smash burgers,
That sounds delicious.
and then eat them and be like,
Would it be possible for me to have one burger?
yeah, probably. Because it's a pound of beef. I'd get less if there was a reasonable amount of beef you could get that it would make sense.
I wish you could get like a quarter pound.
Yeah. I mean, if I look for like the organic ones, there might be like less. I don't know. But it's whatever. It is what it is.
I'm going to Kroger tomorrow to get a whole chicken.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm gonna dry brine it, cover it in some salt and some pepper and some garlic and onion powder, and then have that sit over the night. And then tomorrow after work, I'm gonna wet brine it with some butter and some garlic and some onion powder and paprika and cumin, and I'm gonna shove some butter under the skin. And it sounds really gross, but it's gonna be really good. And then by the time my family comes here, the chicken will be in the oven, and we'll go on a little Halloween journey. I'll bring my crutches. I've been walking pretty nice today at work with no crutches, so
Right.
getting some definite progress. The
You
real
are.
test will be on Friday, though. See how far I can go without crutches.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, sounds cool. Yeah, Friday's going to be interesting.
And I also think I may use this chicken that I'm roasting as like a test for the Thanksgiving soup I'm going to make on Thanksgiving, because
Yeah.
I plan on doing the turkey here and then deboning it and saving all the bones and using the bones for a broth. And I don't know exactly how that's going to go, so I'm going to use this chicken as like a test dummy.
Huh. That sounds cool. Yeah, like I plan on fucking wait, hold on. That's happening Friday. What do you think Matt's going to do? Do you think Matt's going to come over here?
Yeah.
So Matt's going to be hanging out as well?
My sister and my brother-in-law are very excited to meet Matt. I hyped him up last time I hung
Yeah.
out with him.
That's fun.
I was like, yeah, he's our couch sentry.
Yeah.
He keeps us safe at night. We hire him to
Right.
hang out here, and he's kind of like a dog or like a cat, like
Hmm.
the first line of defense. He'll alert
Yeah.
us. Someone's trying to break in.
We'll hear Matt barking.
He's like,
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Also been craving The Walking Dead really bad. I think I'm going to start watching it again soon.
Huh.
After I get done with like these tests and stuff, I'm going to start watching it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I still think it's going to take a very, very long time to pass the written one.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling that that's going to be like a continuous thing that just every once in a while just take a chance, like take a shot at it or something.
The person I was talking to said it took them a month to finish it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
They took it like 4 or 5 times.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm 100% ready to get started on it, but I'd like to like build up a study guide, like a study resource, like a Quizlet or whatever, and like have that fully available, you know? Like
Yeah.
everything in one place so that it's just easily accessible and bingeable.
Yeah, it is
Um,
kind of annoying to look over like 5 or 6 million different guides.
Right. Like I just want to kind of look around and see if I can find stuff that I think makes sense that would be on there, and then after taking it for the first time, just try to remember as many like the general themes of it, and then like try to like change what we have to sort of match closer to like what is to be expected, and then just keep doing that over and over again until whatever it is that the study material we have is like actually valuable.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I mean, eventually you'll take it enough times, and surely you'll have seen all the questions that they have to throw at you. Eventually,
I think there's like 200 questions that are in a pool, and then 50
Yeah.
of them get randomly selected.
right? So you take it 4 times, and you probably have seen them all. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a good chance. So, yeah, but yeah,
I don't know what I'm worried about more, the math or like the just describing what equipment does. I think the describing part will be difficult because like once you finally understand the math, it probably will be pretty easy.
yeah, probably. Yeah. I think I'm going to have trouble not just describing stuff, but also using the words that they specifically want you to use to describe them.
I really hope it's graded by a human because I've had lots of experience with like the computer judging stuff, and
Yeah.
that can be fucking annoying as hell.
Yeah, I could go both ways, because like on one hand the human thing would be nice because it would be a little bit more like fair or
Lenient.
whatever. Yeah, but then on the other hand, like the computer would also be nice because it would be incredibly consistent and like
You can kind of play it.
right. And then on top of that, like if it's a human and I'm doing this test over and over again, my answers are going to be really fucking stupid the first time.
Yeah.
So like I don't want to have a saint like somebody read through my nonsense over and over again. It's just embarrassing.
This doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah. Like what the hell are they trying to say? Like my incredibly wrong answers. Yeah. It just sucks. Yeah.
Sorry, that's the description for the ABC, not the 1, 2, 3, you chucklehead.
Yeah. But I don't know. All I want to think about right now is getting through the day so I can try to get started editing, because I am so insanely, unbelievably behind on some of the crap that I wanted to work on. So,
For Brando?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't been editing in a very long time, so it's going to suck, I bet. So, yeah. Basically, I want to try to get through this day, run to Kroger, make food very quickly, sit down, eat food, and then just edit the rest of the day, I guess.
Probably going to slow you down quite a lot at Kroger because I'm planning on going in there with you. I guess
Yeah.
I could just send you in to get, because I'm only going to go get one thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever.
I can walk, but I just can't walk fast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to matter if it takes longer anyway.
I hope it's not still raining after work.
It probably will be. But I'm not like in any rush. I just want to I just need to get started. The thing that's going to suck the most is like they just don't tell me anything about the stuff that they send. Like if I pull it open, if Discord would actually work, just wouldn't do anything when I press the button. I sent them like a long thing yesterday at yesterday morning and the day before. But I sent them a bunch of stuff being like, can you explain like what this is? Like what you want me to do with it exactly? Like, can you give me an idea as to what the video is before I even start touching it? And they haven't responded at all. So I'm like, okay. So like that's going to be the thing that takes the longest, as I'm going to have to sit there and like figure out what it is.
Yeah.
And that's really annoying. Like that's the biggest problem I have with working with editing for them. Like when I'm doing like Kenshi videos, like I did it. I know what's in it. I know what I need to do. When they send me stuff, they just send it and then they tell me nothing. So it's just like, you could at least give me like some kind of direction here.
Some kind of guideline.
Like, what is it that you want out of this video? I don't know. It is what it is. I think that's it though. I think we gotta go.
Yeah, back to the grind.
Go back to listening to stand-up comedy and grinding away at this crap.
All right, well, another successful day. To
some other day.
What day is it tomorrow?
Thursday.
To Thursday.
Yar.
Yay. Bye.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Lunch break.
Lunch break. Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
How's your Thursday? Thursday.
I've been sitting.
No standing?
No, so I've been listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl a bit, but mostly music. Like 99% of all of what I've done today is music. ASAP, however you say his name, ASAP Rock, ASAP Rock, Ace Barack.
Ace Barack?
That guy, Ace Barack, he made a new album, and it's like really good. So I listened to that, and then I was basically just like listening to a whole bunch of fucking Danger Mouse songs, and then just a whole lot of music really, and chilling. My microphone is slowly going down as I'm talking, which is frustrating.
That's hilarious.
It's not. Infuriating. Yeah, and then like today has been pretty dope because all of the work I have is easy. I really haven't had to do anything. I was given like I was given 3 designs, but each of them in total have 8 records because of the way that it is.
You got 3 designs?
Yes.
But 8 records?
Yes. Because of the way that it is.
Does one of the designs have 3 records?
So because of the way that it is, it was a 1x4. So one of them had 1 record, and then there might be 7 actually instead of 8. I can't remember. One of them has 1 record, another one has 4 records, and the other one has 2 records. So that comes out as 7 records. So, but regardless, it's like 120 something points. And it's also like the end of the month.
Yeah.
But like this is all I have to work on, so I'm gonna turn it in at the end of the day anyway.
Do you already have enough points for this month?
I'm pretty sure. So it's just gonna be like I'm gonna be massively over.
Any possibility of you holding off on these?
I mean, I have an entire another day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm already putting like an hour in every one of these records
Hmm.
because it's QC. So
How long are you allowed to put in a record? For
it's QC, so I need at least an hour in each.
My I remember on my team it used to be maximum 2 hours, but they've increased that recently to 4 hours.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an hour for us.
It is different work though.
Yeah. But like, I mean, I could. I mean, in theory, there's nothing stopping me from putting a whole hour into each of the records today and then putting another entire hour into every one of those records tomorrow and a little bit more. And then turning it in next month.
I suppose it would be a little obvious what you're doing though.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
can't game the system.
Realistically, if I just don't work as hard next month and I don't hit my score, I'm pretty sure that they'll look at my previous score and go, oh, like, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. It just means that, like, I don't get as easy of a day tomorrow as I did today. Today was pretty freaking amazing.
I finally got word back from the construction crew about what I need to do with my project, and it turns out I was correct. I thought I was correct, but I could have been wrong, but nope, I was correct. I basically have to delete the entire map.
Huh.
It took them long enough to get to me, too. Like, I sent the message yesterday. I sent you the message I sent with clear instructions of, like, what I needed. They saw what I sent, because I didn't send an email. Like, I started a chat with my supervisor and the contractor, and then they looked at it and said nothing. And then a whole day goes by, and then this morning, still no word from them. So I told my supervisor about it, and he was like, I'll just add their supervisor to the chat and then say forwarding this. And then they immediately replied.
Huh. Interesting.
And they were like, yep, you just got to delete all that crap. Have fun with that. And I was like, okay. So, I think our areas are allowed, 256 addresses, and if you get near that, they're going to want to, break the project up.
Mm-hmm.
This project had, it couldn't be more than 150 addresses.
Right.
And because I'm removing so much equipment, my area is only covering less than 50 addresses now, which seems a little. Is it the correct word excessive? I don't know. It's the opposite of excessive. It's just farly underbarring what this thing is capable of. It just feels like a waste.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, if they're willing to spend the money on it, then it's whatever, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the construction crew was like, "Yeah, let's do it." I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
If that's what you want, then fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, and the thing that I got because it's only because it's shared power, So it's 3 separate designs, but they all have one power supply.
Yeah.
So it's because of that, essentially one person has to go through it. And it was one designer. I actually reached out to that designer because when I was working on it, there were some things about it that I was not so sure about. And I didn't know if I was missing something. So before I rejected it, I went and contacted them directly. And I was like, hey, what's the deal? And they were like, this is the deal. And it was something small. It doesn't even matter. So, yeah, I'm just going to basically hold on to those until the end of the day and keep listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl and keep doing spot checks on them.
Sounds chill.
Pretty sure they're good. I checked all of the major stuff already, and sorted out the things that I was concerned about with the designer. So yeah, there's some things on there that I'm like not 100% sure if it's like actually okay. Like there are things that I would have normally asked my supervisor about, but we're kind of leaving it to the contractor or to the builder, to the construction, like by just it's just like, well, we could reach out to construction and have them verify this information right now, or we could just put in the deliverables like, hey, verify this, and then they'll do it when they get to it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the route.
Kind of feels like he's just like kicking the can down the road.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, again, the alternative is like immediately being like, hey, give us an answer right now. And that could take any amount of time. And
From instantly to never.
yeah, and I also don't even have a supervisor today. So, yeah. I mean, that's the biggest reason. I would have normally done it. I would have normally been like, hey, what's going on with this? But there's no soup, so.
And you're not really technically allowed to contact them directly, huh?
So, it is what it is.
I wonder why that's a rule. I feel like an employee was being annoying about it, so they had to make it a rule.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because
I
on
mean-
my team, I can contact them directly anytime I want.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know what happened. I've never said anything crazy to a contract or to a construction team, but I guess maybe there was some kind of back and forth, and then I could probably guess what people might have done it.
Yeah. We've gotten like blockchain emails that were kind of passive aggressive sent out by the supervisor being like, whenever you send emails to the construction team, make sure you do these certain things, and it's like, be very clear about what you're talking about,
Yeah.
and then like in bold, be polite.
Yeah.
So I feel like someone was just like arguing with the construction crew or something, and just
Right.
like being all like, do this really broad thing, and not being specific whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then getting angry when the construction crew were confused.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible. I hope that thing doesn't still have food in it, because that did have food in it. That was like something that John brought back.
Yeah, it was calamari and banana peppers.
Yeah.
It was so weird. I don't know if I'm allergic to squid or not. I feel like after that I may be, because like literally the moment I ate it, I immediately got wheezy
Yeah.
and had to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like the moment I swallowed, it just hit me. I was like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like, it went away pretty quickly, but I was like, what the fuck?
That's really strange.
I've never had any allergic reactions from them in the past.
I don't like squid at all. It just tastes like gum. It's like tasteless and chewy. And I just don't care for that at all.
I'm quite a big fan of the texture, but I do really love gummy worms and gummy bears and
I
stuff.
hate gummies. It drives me crazy. It hurts my jaw.
Yeah.
I don't like chewing on shit all day. I want the things I eat to be easily chewed.
I don't really chew on gummy worms or bears like gum though. Like I'm not, like chomping my teeth a whole bunch. I like to put them in between my teeth and hold like consistent pressure until they
Yeah.
explode. I find that really satisfying.
Yeah.
But I also don't suffer with any jaw issues.
Yeah. It's like I totally can eat it. It's just not my favorite thing. I'm okay with like certain types of gummy, like Sour Patch Kids. Those are fine. I could eat those. I love those so much. But they're like not super gummy.
Yeah, they're more like chalky almost. Like they
Well,
snap in half easily.
Yeah. And they like break apart when you chew them.
Yeah.
They don't just like fucking fight you when you chew on them.
They're like I would say they're like more solid. I don't know.
Yeah. But like, but yeah, like I don't know. I just don't care for it. Not a huge fan. But then like if it's something like something that you bite in, like if it's like if I eat like a lemon head or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I'm like sucking on it for a while, and I'm like I'm bored of this, and I bite into it. That doesn't bother me. Like if it's something that's hard and that just like shatters, like putting pressure until it breaks, like that doesn't really bother my jaw at all. I could do that a bunch.
I guess it's like something that breaks instantly versus something you have to chew down.
It's
a bunch.
mostly just like anything that like gives resistance the whole fucking time I'm fucking dealing with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like I'm biting down and like and then I let go and it's still fucking there and I still have to bite down on it again. Like then my jaw's like, what are we doing? Like, what did you put in your mouth?
What's the deal here?
Yeah.
The Avatar is back. I don't know what's going on at the Yogscast, but they brought back Jaffa Factory, Yogs Lab, and now Sips is uploading again.
Yeah. That is weird.
I'm a big fan. I listened to the Triforce podcast, and they haven't mentioned anything about returning at all. So I don't know.
Yeah.
They just started doing it again.
Yeah.
The one that was like I found the most funny is like the Sips episode. I don't know if you ever used to watch Sips back in the day.
I watched but I've watched more of his streams, I think.
He used to make a series, I guess he still does now, called Evening with Sips, and it was a very chill series. Like, he'd just be like, hey, I'm Sips, chilling out with this game today, and it's been like 5 or 6 or maybe even 7 years. Like, the last time he uploaded one of these videos, like, we were in high school.
Yeah.
And he uploaded one last night, and it was literally the exact same vibe. Like, nothing changed whatsoever. I was it honestly feels like it's like a bulk video he recorded a long time ago.
Right.
Because, like, I've seen his streams and everything. It's like, he's typically, like, pretty, like, energetic and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but still, like, laid back. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It was very fun to watch. I enjoyed it while eating dinner.
That's cool. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe he won't post anything else afterwards, and he'd be like, "Oh, I guess it was just a fucking old one he found."
Yeah,
He's
just
like,
5
"Oh,
years later.
I forgot to post this." Yeah. Who knows? Tomorrow's gonna be a wild day.
Yeah, my family's coming over. I'm roasting a chicken. There's gonna be children coming to the door all the time, trick or treating.
Yeah, I actually just hate that. It just basically means I can never relax the whole day. I don't love that part.
Yeah.
Just like constantly having to be like aware of people showing up. Can't like get into watching anything because every time you try to, somebody's knocking on the door.
Trick or treat.
So it's like, God damn it. But I mean, yeah. Hopefully I can like make Matt answer the door or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I hate doing it over and over again. It gets very repetitive. And we don't even have candy.
Suppose we could get some today.
Like if we're gonna do that, we do need to do
We
it.
could just tape a sign on the door that says no candy.
Yeah.
They knock anyways.
It's pretty lame though. Like, sorry, we don't have candy this time.
Just put a bunch of chicken legs in a bucket out there for them. I am very excited to roast that chicken. It should be pretty good.
Yeah. We do need to figure that. We need to figure that out soon, like before tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be like a last second. I don't want tomorrow to happen, and then we're like trying to chill, and then we're getting people knocking on the door, and then we have to go over there and be like, we sorry. Like, I don't want to have to worry about it. Yar. Yeah.
Cannot wait for the weekend, too, because we're going to go to that after Halloween party.
Yeah.
Tatiana's making us all steaks.
That's dope. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was gonna bring a vinyl, but that shit's not gonna be here at all. I don't know when the hell that's supposed to show up.
Maybe it'll surprise you and appear randomly like your fireman costume did.
I highly doubt it. I literally got the notification that it's not even necessarily shipped. I got the notification that it's like received or something. So it's like they only just got it like into the place where and it said it was gonna be like 5-day shipping, and then like I don't know. I don't know. It sucks. It's probably going to be here like next week sometime, which is like super kind of annoying because it would have been perfect to just have it be here now. But whatever. Yeah.
Suppose we have to go back to work.
Yeah. I suppose.
Back to the good old grind.
Are you gonna Dunga Carl sometime?
Huh?
I don't want to listen to Caller Carl.
Once I finished Expeditionary Force.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like digging listening to it again. So
It does sound very fun.
I love it.
I like the idea of a sassy cat named Donut.
It's great. It's muy bien.
Is Donut the Skippy?
I guess. I mean, kind of. I guess.
They feel the same archetype other than the whole omnipotent AI thing.
I mean, no one says like strong Skippy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Do they come up with like sassy comebacks like Skippy does?
A little bit. Definitely a little bit of a lot of sass, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Fuck. We got to go.
Yeah, let's go back to work.
All right.
To Friday. Yay. Bye.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
Lunch
break.
Friday.
It's Friday.
Halloween.
Halloween episode,
Halloween.
spooky episode.
That's not scary.
Woo!
Stop.
Sorry.
Um,
We got to do a short episode today because
because
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I had to meet with my academic advisor, and we did academic advising. I thought we weren't even going to be able to do a day today, but yeah, it ended early. So
do you feel academically advised?
yes, I'm very advised. I'm changing my degree again.
Okay,
Very interesting.
that's crazy.
Yeah, this is my third degree change, but this should be the final one. It was kind of unclear last time I changed my degree because the first time I did, I was uninterested in the thing I was going for. It was like business administration, had to do with calculus and a bunch of dumb shit I didn't like.
Right.
So I changed it to geography with a focus in urban analytics, which that's more of like a city planning focus, and it would help with our job because there's GIS specifications that come with it.
right.
But whenever I had that meeting with her, it was unclear whether or not my final classes could be doing online, and they were like, maybe they could, maybe they could not. We don't know yet. So I met with her today, and I brought that up again, and she was like, yeah, it's been clarified that my final studies would have to be all in person, and they meet at a fixed time that is not working with our work schedule.
Gotcha.
So if I continued on with that degree, I would eventually get to a point where I had a big choice. I could either, I guess, quit the job and go focus on that, or I guess drop out. So
right.
I'm not going to do that. I'm switching to a new degree called General Studies, which is a fully online program with a focus in global studies.
Gotcha.
And that comes with fun stuff that I'm interested in, like history, geopolitics, linguistics, the history of language.
right.
Also, I could focus more on Spanish if I took that degree as well.
Right.
So
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, that sounds cool.
she got me some contact information. I sent out an email, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. We got a lot of shit going on tonight.
Yeah, some kind of like party or whatever, man. Oh my god, I'm just sitting on a lot of guilt today, because I at work I've been the ultimate slacker. So I've essentially I've done almost nothing, and but I have like a lot of points to turn in, but I don't think I can keep doing it all day. It's crushing me a little bit.
A bit soul crushing.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much. I think I'm gonna turn it all in when I get back, and then I guess start something else. The only other stuff I can start is all really hard, or not necessarily hard, just not. I don't even know if it's doable. So, and it sucks because I'm gonna have like 4 entire hours left to have to try to figure out what to do, which blows.
I had a very weird situation while working on the project that I've been working on. The one where I had to basically delete the entire project.
Right.
The cable that like connects to like the central hub of like where the internet goes did something that's like impossible.
Right.
And I was like racking my brain around like how the hell it happened. I talked to my supervisor around, and he was like, sometimes that happens and you can just ignore it. And I was like, okay, that doesn't seem physically possible, but whatever. But basically there were 2 like wire paths going along this road, and somehow the route transitioned from one path to the other without those 2 paths being connected.
Oh.
And it still like
Is
runs.
it visually like that too?
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Like typically if that would happen, you would see them connected somehow.
Like either an overhead like line or a bore.
Yeah, there's no connections in the software that we're using.
Is it? I mean, I guess something has to be happening. Like construction needs to like let us know either what the hell, like if there's overhead, or is it underground? The area's underground, or
They're both aerial.
then it has to be an overhead line.
Yeah. I contacted construction. I talked to my supervisor about it, and they were like, yeah, sometimes that happens, just don't touch it.
Okay.
I was like,
There's obviously missing footages there, because if there's a like a, I don't know what you call that. I forgot what you call it. An over, like when it just a line that just goes across.
yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Overhead sounds right.
yeah. If that happens, there's extra footage there, so that would affect the signal and other things. But
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't matter.
I guess not. They were like, yeah, we'll work with it. I'm like, okay, well, I guess you're just gonna leave me sit here all confused, but that's
Yeah.
fine, I guess.
Huh.
This project is very weird. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that do not meet specifications. Like, typically, you don't want the furthest away equipment to be over 10 kilometers.
Right.
And in this map, the furthest away equipment is like 15 kilometers away,
Yeah.
and it's just to feed like a couple of addresses.
Right.
And I talked to construction. I talked to my supervisor about it, and they're like, "Yeah, go ahead, do it." I'm like, "All right." It goes against everything that I've learned, but whatever. You're just fuck it.
Yeah. Huh.
There are no rules.
I've just been like practicing the math stuff. Like I've been kind of like looking over the design that I have currently and like trying to do the calculations and then checking to see if I'm right. To see like I'm just like looking downstream and being like, so what's the signal? What should the signal of this tap be? And I like start from the beginning and then like try to do the math to figure it out. And like most of the time I'm right, but there's a specific situation where if there's a bunch of taps daisy chaining off of each other, the signal does something that I don't understand, where it doesn't go down as far as I think it should. Like I thought the losses from a tap was like universal.
Yeah.
So like after a tap, like there's a certain amount of loss that you should expect when going through a tap, and that loss is greater depending on how big of a tap it is, or if it's a if it's a 2-port, you should expect like 1.5 decibels. If it's a 2-port, you should expect 2.5, or 4-port. And if it's an 8-port, you should expect like 3 decibels of loss. But if there's like 3 8-port taps all together, then like it doesn't drop as much at the last tap that then you expect it to. And I don't know.
Yeah. That's very
so,
confusing.
Like I have, and so it's been throwing things off because the entire design I have is like, it's not like tap, coax, tap, coax, tap, coax. It's like tap, 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 coax. Tap, tap, coax, tap, 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 coax.
The only thing I could think of is like maybe it's to do with like the wire that connects the two. If there's like a tap to a coax to a tap, it's a different wire than a tap to a tap.
I mean, I guess, but like, I mean, I would be calculating the footage and the losses that would be in that footage separately from the tap itself. And I guess like the losses that I'm saying are like there are kind of a general losses. Like it's not necessarily true that like you get this set amount of loss per tap. Like it's not necessarily true that every 4-port tap is going to have a loss of 2.5 decibels. It's sort of like a generalism thing.
Yeah.
But that does seem to be true in this in the scenario where honestly I'm probably just doing the math wrong. But I don't know. It's messing my brain up. I don't know. I want to ask somebody, but who do you ask that question to? Like, there's not anybody that can be like, all right, well, let's sit down and talk about it. Like, you can't do that. I have to, like, scour, like just keep digging through the material, the study shit that we have to see if I can get an answer to my question. I can't really rely on anybody to tell me.
I really miss the training department.
Yeah. Yep. Used to be able to just message them. Like, hey, I got a question. Except they were pretty much not useful at all because they didn't really understand what was going on in the floor anyway.
Yeah.
But still.
They were in their own little pocket dimension.
At least when it comes to this specific question, they probably would have an answer. But
a concise formula or something.
Yeah. But I don't know. It is what it is.
Who can knows?
But I mean, technically we don't have to leave for the next 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So that's good.
Probably leave at like 12:05 or something.
That's not that short of an episode.
Yeah, like 10 minutes, I think.
Well, yeah, 13.
No, it's not that short then at all.
Did you know that it's Halloween?
It is.
Did you know that Halloween is
El Día de Muerte,
okay?
the Day of the Dead.
Right. Yeah, man. That should be interesting. Do you think your sister will give a shit about the emulation stuff? You think she'll think that's cool?
Yeah, she'll really like that. I'm sure my brother-in-law will love it too.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they'll like want to fuck with that, and then like I'm worried about like kind of like balance because I kind of want 3 things to happen on today rather. I'd like to have like some spooky related music going. I'd like to do some of the emulation shit, and then also I want your niece to be able to play the guitar game.
Yeah.
But that's like a lot of shit to happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's going to be time for all of that stuff to happen.
I'm sure there will.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm expecting is trick-or-treating stuff, roast chicken stuff, and then I also want to show my brother-in-law the nuclear map because I've hyped that up quite a bit to him, and he's very interested in that.
Right.
But me and him can probably just go separate to do that while everyone else is out here chilling.
Right. I'm hoping I can convince Matt to sort of help hand out candy.
Be the arbiter of the candy.
Well, he doesn't have to necessarily be the only one to do it, but I don't want to be the only one doing it at all.
Yeah.
If I could, the less I have to do it, the more happy I'm going to be about today. Yeah. I'm listening to a lot of Ween.
Queen.
You know, like Ocean Man or Piss Up a Rope or fucking there's one that's about a pony. Yeah.
Halloween, spooky day.
Oh, I've been listening to Danny Elfman. Daniel Elfman.
That name sounds very familiar,
Danny
but I can't place
Elf guy.
an image.
The guy that made the soundtrack to the songs that the movie the Nightmare Man, the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh
singer
yes,
guy.
that guy,
Yeah.
Danny Elfman.
Because it's Halloween or whatever,
Danny boy.
and he goes ooh. Well, he says stuff. He sings. He's a weird guy, so it's
Very
like,
bouncy music.
yeah, it's very spooky.
Dun, 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 dun. It's like polka.
Yeah. It's very spooky music, sort of. He's got a very weird album that he made. He says he basically got possessed into making. Like, he's like, I don't even know why I made it. He's like, I started making it. I felt like I couldn't stop, and I just wanted to keep going. And he's like, I didn't even know what I was making while I was making it.
A spiritual experience.
Yeah, I was like, it's a very fucking weird album. I think the only song I really like on it is called Happy, and it's also one of the most surreal songs I've ever heard. I'm so happy. I've
I've heard this song before.
Yeah. He's also got a lot of other songs on there because it's an album. It's a 2-disc album. So that's like a pretty long one, too.
Be cool to have an album with one song on it.
That's called a single.
A single.
Yeah. Well, we got to go.
Yeah, we got to get back to work.
We have to leave.
Well, goodbye to the
Bye.
weekend, to Halloween. Woo!
Yeah.